We're here with the handsomely talented Mr. Josh Brolin. Tell us what it was like going to Sin City with Robert Rodriguez. It's a very different experience from other films I've presume.
Yeah, it's a very different experience, but it's Robert, so first of all, you know it's going to be a different experience. Second of all, I've worked with him and known him for 20 years. I mean, he came in and he did second unit for a Guillermo del Toro movie called Mimic. So that's when we met the first time with all these ideas of what we wanted to do in the future and this and that, and they're actually starting to manifest, which is great. And I just love working with him. I know it's always going to be different, and I don't know, for some reason, viscerally, I just kind of like things that are absurd. I did a lot of Beckett, I did a lot of Ionesco theater, so this, as awful and strange as it sounds, it was like coming home, you know? It was like, no, I can do this. It takes about a day to get used to it, and then suddenly, with his, you know, he's so into it, he's so alive with it, he understands it so well, he understands the technology so well that it's like, you know, you just go along for the ride.
Talk about some of the challenges working in this green screen environment.
It's challenging because you have to resort to your imagination, you know? It's like, people say, is it harder? And you go, yeah, it's harder, and it's just a different part of your brain, you know? You're used to like connecting with people like this, whereas there's nobody there. I did scenes with Mickey, and Mickey was never there, you know? But then I did scenes with Ava, and she was there, but there would be a bed and maybe a door frame, and that was it. So you have to resort to your imagination, and it makes it fun, you know? In the beginning, again, it's harder, but I think once you lend yourself to it and let yourself go, it becomes, I don't know, man. You can create what you want, you know? And then you see the movie, and it's like you never did the movie. You see the movie, and you're like, I didn't know that was a cliff. I didn't know that was that, you know? So it's cool.
Is there a bigger gap on any other film between what you're doing on set and what you see in the final screen?
Not in my experience. When I saw the film, I mean, not only did I like the film, and you know, not every film you do, you look at and you go, oh wow, this is wonderful. I'm so glad I'm in this film. This is one of those films. But no, I've never been involved. I mean, maybe Men in Black a little bit because I didn't look at dailies and I was scared about how that was going to turn out. And then when I saw it, I was happy with what we had pulled off, or what we had, you know, what I thought was going to be a massive failure turned out to be successful, at least, you know, in pulling off that character. With this, I had no, you know, I imagined one movie because I was resorting to that. And when I saw it, I was just blown away. And I think technically it's so much closer to Frank's drawings, which he's always been loyal to. So that's a wonderful thing to see. It's not like he took it off in his own direction and made it about me, me, me. He really became more loyal to Frank's drawings, which I think is great.
And tell us, who's this film? People trying to decide what to go see this evening, who would want to go see Sin City?
There's one film that's coming out on Friday, and it's Sin City, so there is nothing else to see.
Fantastic. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
You're phenomenal.
Thanks, dude.